He's accused of hitting and killing a Valley mother, seriously injuring her two young children. And now, more than a year later, he has barely spent a second in jail.
It is basically a slap on the wrist, all because of a loophole in state law.
Making these changes is the right thing. It wasn't right for Pam, but it's still the right thing to do.
It's a new push for justice in the death of Pamela Hesselbacher. Thanks for choosing us tonight. I'm Steve Irvin.
And I'm Stephanie Hawkridge. That fight for justice is now heading straight to the state legislature. ABC 15's Sonu Wasu has our big story tonight.
This is something Pamela Hesselbacher's family has been fighting for months. I'm in Chandler near Ray and College Street, where this makeshift memorial for Pamela Hesselbacher still stands more than 1 year later. A mother who was just heading home from the park with her two children. Hit in the middle of a crosswalk by this driver, William Epperlein, who told police he did not see the red light.
What surprises me is the length of his repeated violations with DUIs, with excessive speed, failure to yield, driving on a suspended license numerous times.
Violations the family thought might hurt Epperlein in this case, but because of a loophole in state law, he walked away with just a slap on the wrist. That's because, according to the county attorney's office, Epperlein's license was not revoked for a previous DUI. It was simply suspended for not carrying high-risk insurance, also known as SR-22, language that means the difference between a felony and a misdemeanor in this case.
I was outraged. I couldn't believe that he wouldn't be prosecuted for this one small thing.
For the last year, Pam's family has poured their grief and anger into action, trying to change the law. State Representative Maria Sims, also a former Assistant Attorney General, was moved by Pamela's story.
As a mother of three myself and a lawmaker, these are the kinds of stories that keep me up at night. And it's just such a tragedy that the person responsible for her death and the severe injury to her babies got away with a slap on the wrist.
Sims tells us the bill has the backing of the Arizona Attorney General's office.
Changes need to be made. Let's make them. There's no excuses.
While it may not mean justice for Pamela, her family tells me they hope it will protect families from further grief in the future. In Chandler, Sonu Wasu, ABC 15, Arizona.
Yeah, I think we all remember this accident when we were shocked he's not going to be in jail at all, basically, for this, especially with that driving record.
Yeah, and it's amazing the family, I mean, they're not just complaining about this. The amount of work that went into this case for them in order to get this bill, you know, to be heard in our state legislature, it's unbelievable. So,
not easy to pass a law.
Yeah.
This proposed legislation, by the way, is called Pam's Law. It'll be heard in House chambers coming up tomorrow afternoon.